Hi, I'm Kwai Chi, and I am going to undisputedly test how long the battery really lasts when you record a video on Google Glass. I've got my clock set with my old analog watch, and I'm going to see exactly how long we can actually record for. A lot of people have said that it will heat up or burn out within 45 minutes with the earpiece getting really hot. I've recorded for half an hour or just over so far, and I had the battery already slightly used by that point, so this time I'm starting with the battery at 100%. It's fully charged. It's been fully charged for a while, but I've only just taken it out of the charger. So it's 100%. It came up with fully charged in the status, and I'm just going to literally walk around for as long as it takes to run out the battery. Hopefully it will save the file and not delete itself somehow, so that I'll have this video as proof. If not, then I will have just been talking to myself for an hour or 45 minutes. This is the latest version of Google Glass. It's a UK edition, so maybe the battery lasts a bit longer. On my estimates from my half-hour video, I predict that it should run out of battery after about 58 minutes. However, I did find that maybe it may have been due to the screen being slightly darker than it is now on the viewfinder in the glass portion, because now I can actually see where I'm going on the viewfinder, whereas before I did actually have the word extend on top of it, like an overlay, and it was a slightly masked screen. So it'll be quite interesting to see if the battery even lasts half an hour like it did last time. Right now, as I turn my head this way, slightly into the sun, it becomes really hard to see anything in my viewfinder, but I can still see stuff. I can still see the darker areas, the darker portions of the image around here, but above that I can't really see too much. It's quite interesting how there's contrast in some points, but not at all the points. And you'll start seeing, as I walk into busier places, how many people start looking at the guy talking to himself with an odd pair of specs on his face. Certainly I read in Wired recently that maybe Google Wear, the Google Android watches, may be a lot more feasible going forward, as it's more socially acceptable. But one cool thing about glass that I really still do like is being able to take video footage. Okay, I'm going to do a quick visual test, seeing as I've got an hour to kill. I'm going to also go and buy some lunch somewhere. If I get booted out because somebody wants me to take glass off, then I'll just go find somewhere else to eat. But one thing that I have been asked by one of you guys is to look up and down to see how Google Glass copes with that. I've done left and right before, so I'll do left and right again. That's what left and right looks like. And now I'll do up and down, like so. So that's what up and down looks like. And again, this left and right. And this is up and down. So no idea what up and down will look like on when I play this back. Probably be I'd probably find it hard to contrast with the lights, especially going into the direct sunlight. It'd be interesting if I aim up around the sun to see what that looks like. So there you go, there's the sun. No idea how it will handle that kind of exposure. One thing that's really missing, which would be really cool, is an Instagram app. But I, rather than having to download your photos off Google Plus and then re-upload them as Instagram photos, I do really like the auto awesome feature though. It's quite nice being out in the light. This is Chancery Lane, this area, and that's Gray's Inn Road as I walk up there. I do find I walk a lot better, a lot more upright with Google Glass on. My posture is a lot better to make sure that I'm not just constantly looking at what's on the ground. I have been on a bus with Google Glass on, no one told me to take it off, and I've been on the underground, I've been on the train, actually I've been in a lot of places. No one actually has asked me to take them off yet, not even at work, even though they said it would be against policy to begin with. Once they found out that actually I can't record video 24/7 while I'm at work, they were quite comfortable with me just keeping them on my head. Ooh, Greg's. No, I think I'll go for something a bit healthier. There's a Leon I haven't tried up the road. I might give that a go. Holland Barrett for your herby needs. Dorothy Perkins, ladies fashion store. Avocado, sushi, although it's pretty terrible. Really hate that food there. Superdrug, a cheaper version of Boots. Ryman, owned by the Theo Prophetus, who used to be on Dragon's Den. Oh, what's this place? Established in site of a public house in 1430. Oh, interesting. Great British food, great British beer. Yeah. Interesting. Might give that a go another time. Here's Boots, owned by Alliance Pharmacy or Alliance Private Ventures. Right, Leon, let's naturally fast food. Let's try this place. Could I have a grilled wrap, please? Can I have the char grilled chicken?
Chicken.
What's the chorizo club?
Chorizo is the sausages.
Oh, is that with the chicken?
Yeah, with the chicken and the chorizo.
Okay, I'll try that. I'll have that.
Anything else for you?
No, that's great. Thank you. Great. Sorry? Sorry, what was was that?
It's 1 minute for a wrap.
1 minute, great, thank you. Oh, great. The chorizo club, yeah?
Chorizo chicken.
Great, thank you.
Have a nice day.
Cheers. Alright, I got my chorizo club wrap. There we go. Comes in a slightly torn rip bag. There's a tear. And get a serviette with a little bit of grease on it. Well, let's carry on going up a busy street. Alright, I can't wait to try out this little wrap. They use pretty thin foil. Hopefully there's not loads of sauce in this thing. That's the worst, when they put tons of sauce in a wrap. There we go. Wow, that's quite spicy. Not bad. Not bad at all. So I went a bit quiet in Lyon. I just felt a bit uncomfortable talking in there for some reason to myself. I feel much more comfortable talking to myself in public than I do in a slightly less public place. Don't mind me, I'm just having lunch. Pretty good. Maplin, they sell lots of spare electronic stuff, parts. They also sell normal electronics. Not been in there. TM Lune, I've been there. Bought a few shirts from TM Lune in the past. They also sell suits now, but their suits are really poorly made. Cheaply manufactured, poor fitting, poor materials. Halifax used to be the biggest building society in the UK, now a bank. University of Arts over on the left, on the other side of the road there. They actually have some art on display all the time, which then the general public can go and buy. I'm demolishing this wrap. It's actually quite good. I'm pleasantly surprised. Just get rid of my excess rubbish. There we go.
To be honest, that has the argument.
We should have a thing. Where you have to guess how many people will stare at me and will catch them on camera staring at me. I reckon it'll be about 220 people over the span of this video. See if you can get a more accurate answer, or maybe I'm right. I'm going to get real busy in a minute as we finish up in Holborn and start getting on to Oxford Street. Well, we'll start at New Oxford Street and go on to Oxford Street, and then I'll probably circle back. And that's the hotel where Michael Jackson flung his blanket over one of those balconies. Oh, it's changed hands. It's now called the Rosewood. It used to be a Marriott hotel, one of their chains. They've used chicken thigh meat for this, if I'm not mistaken. Got some pickles in here, some lettuce, some mayonnaise, bit of tomato.
No, but that's the thing, you need to tell Jonas, man.
I like it when a wrap lasts a decent amount of time. There's Holborn station. If you're new to London, you'll find that actually it's quite nice to just come to have a walk and a wander around rather than getting the tube everywhere, because you'll find that a lot of stations are actually quite close together and you'll miss out on seeing the real world. I quite like how the bottom of the wrap is quite clean. It's not got loads of sauce gathered up, dripping all over my trousers, which I absolutely hate. Oh, wasabi! I used to like wasabi until I really got into sushi. And now I have quite a low opinion of wasabi and its quality of sushi. We've got 5 seconds to cross the road. 3, okay, let's run. They introduced those timing things on the pedestrian crossings, and you can actually cross diagonally across the junction, but a lot of people don't seem to do that still. All the pedestrian crossings all go green for pedestrians simultaneously, so that pedestrians can cross in any direction they want. Worth noting, there's a Nando's over there. If you're new to Nando's, or if you've only experienced an Australian Nando's, then you can go and experience Nando's for yourself. And they call it an experience. When you go in, they give you a chicken, a wooden chicken on a stick. They show you to your table, it has a number. You go up and order what you want from the till, and then somebody comes and serves you your food. You have to go and get your own cutlery, and you have to get your own straws. For fizzy drinks, you have to even get your own sodas and soft drinks. Well, it's kind of semi-fast food. I used to really like this place. They do Dutch pancakes, savoury and sweet. And fish. There's one staring back at me. Yeah. Down there is Shaftesbury Avenue. Well, kind of the beginning of the road that leads to Shaftesbury Avenue. Demolished. Boston's estate agents. Very groovy office. I must have counted about 60 so far, and loads of people who can't see me talking to myself. Maybe it's just because I'm looking at lots of people. Maybe people stare at me all the time anyway. So much construction work going on in London all the time. They should have weeks where they have no construction whatsoever. We should call them construction-free days. Because they build 7 days a week. And they construct roads or they dig stuff up. Right, we've been running for 26 minutes, 12 seconds. That's pretty cool. They serve Monmouth coffee. I'm not really keen on Monmouth coffee. It's from Covent Garden. It's overrated in my opinion. I like a good old red brick coffee. Bit fussy about my coffee. Although, saying that, I do drink rubbish coffee too. Anything with lots of stuff on it I tend to like, and it's not really coffee. You know, Starbucks with their caramel lattes and their kit coffees. I do like my real coffees too. My an espresso machine in the morning with my different blends. Do enjoy that too. I have a route for that. Going down here again, you can go down to Shaftesbury Avenue, which will take you to Charing Cross Road. It's advisable, if you're new to London, to wait for the green lights where they do have them, because they probably have them there for a reason. This end of Oxford Street is very quiet, as you can see. Not bustling full of people. A fair amount of people though, but it's not overbearing as it is on Oxford Street. Down there is Covent Garden. You can see Endell Street. Approaching the halfway mark of my estimated battery duration time. It's now 29 minutes on the dot. And still going strong. The headset's not getting hot. I don't know if I have a strange head that doesn't feel heat, but I don't feel it. Reminds me, walking down here, of some of my earliest things to do in London videos. I remember standing where you can see Dorothy Perkins on the end of the junction there where the 30 sign is. Remember how nervous I was turning on the camera in public to talk to myself walking down the street. In a way this is less intrusive, but at the same time look like an Egypt. Wow, that's cool. Look at that. That's actually it's not 3D. It's actually out of the billboard itself. That's pretty cool. I don't know what Joe the Juice is. I'm guessing it's a juice bar. Oh, I've not been to that place either. I've not been to that place either, Kimchi. Maybe I need to get out more. Maybe I need to eat out a bit more. I eat out almost every day for lunch, but maybe I need to try a few more places. Centre Point, that really huge building. I used to think that was the centre, very centre of London when they built it, but apparently it's near the Thames on a park bench. Hideous looking thing.
Right at the end of Oxford Street.
Right?
Yeah.
Not sure who's in there. It's a bit hazardous for a green light. They're redoing this whole area at the moment. As they're building Crossrail, which is a super fast train that runs east to west, west to east. And this whole area has become pedestrianised, so down towards where the motorcycle is over there is Charing Cross Road, and that used to be a road where you could drive down from this junction, but now they've narrowed up all the lanes, so it's much harder for people to drive in this area. Oxford Street is not pedestrianised, but there is limited traffic allowed through there. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Oh, so I have to go on the subway to get out somewhere else.
For your personal security, look after your belongings at all times when travelling around London, and please report any unattended items or suspicious behaviour to a member of staff or a police officer. For your safety and security, CCTV is in use throughout London Underground.
Okay, now where? That's the other side of the road. This is Oxford Street through here. There's the ticket barriers to the underground. Let's cut through. Got to keep left. There's another camera. So many cameras in London. There's another one. Just in case it didn't get you to go in the other way. lack of escalators and lack of lifts means that people have to carry buggies up and down the underground, which I can tell you is not fun. Here we go. We're on Oxford Street. So we just came from the other side of Centre Point just now, where all that scaffolding is. Oh, there's a Boost Juice here now. Wow. Upgrade on the way. It's a Primark here too. This is new. This used to be HMV before they went bust. There's another one. Oh, there's one of those new buses. You can identify it with that stupid black swish. I've not actually been in one yet still. I almost walked into someone and stepped into some water, a puddle. Not the end of the world. Wow, there's a happy person. Free regular drink when you buy any regular foot-long sub. Wow, there's so much going on roadwork-wise. You can see that only buses and taxis are passing along Oxford Street, and it's blocked off going the other direction. No idea where that traffic's going. Building something here. Soho Square over there. "38 minutes in." In one of my earlier Google Glass videos, I did mention that it has a strange refresh rate, which has ghosting, some crazy ghosting. So if I did this, it really would make you feel really sick. It's pretty cool going hands-free, doing a tour of the road. There are all these new places along here, which is why I'm slightly on the quiet side, because so much of it is quite new to me, even though I do come here fairly often, but I haven't done for a little while, maybe 3 or 4 months, and there's just a lot of works going on generally. Yeah. It's a sex store. There's another one across the road, Ann Summers. Wow, there are all these places that are new to Oxford Street, which are quite big. Like Rush is one of the biggest hair care chains, where you can get your hair styled. There's a Boots here. Everything's kind of just been moved around a bit on this street. There used to be a lot more independent shops down here, but I guess they've been priced out of the area. The sheer amount of footfall on the street probably has attributed to that. This glass piece does move in and out, so if I move it out a little bit for you, you can see I can see out to there, looking forward, and then you can see all the way into here. I just put it back to a comfortable position. Just have to be really careful. There's BT Tower over there. Just have to be really careful not to get run over still, because it feels like a really pedestrianised road, but actually it's not. It's one where you can really get run over. There's a bus, Route Master with an open back. Apparently they cost around £1 million to make per bus. Not sure why. It's a very expensive vehicle. I think I'd prefer a Lamborghini. Or maybe 20 Beamers. Or that's 1,000, 100,000 Google Glass, 10,000 Google Glass. Can't think while I'm trying to talk. Oh, wait a minute, was that HMV? I thought I might be getting my stores mixed up. That store earlier, which I said was HMV, I think used to be Virgin, and I think the Sports Direct here used to be HMV. The Sports Direct owner, Mike Ashley, owns a bit of Debenhams. He also owns Newcastle United football team, or soccer team, to our American friends. Ooh. Okay, so those who said that I might be running out of battery at 45 minutes could be correct. I'm now on 42.46 and I have a warning that's come up saying low battery, charge soon. So if it does go, I don't do a sign off or anything, then you know why the video is just abruptly ended. But yes, I do now have a warning, and it appears just under the clock display. Now, there is a workaround to extending the battery life. As long as the unit stays cool, you can use an external power supply, an external battery, to simultaneously charge the unit on the go. I have an anchor unit for that, which I don't have on me, as that's not what this test is. That would be a very long test, because I have a 12,000 mAh battery, which is the equivalent of 1.5 iPad Air batteries, and iPad Airs last a very long time. I wonder if we'll be able to get to the junction of Oxford Street and Regent Street before this battery dies. It's a race. Except I'm not running or anything, I'm just walking. Oh, that's a funky new H&M. Hey, you know what? It's probably pretty cool coming shopping here. I haven't come shopping here for a while just because it's all so busy, and half of it's not very buggy friendly. London generally, central London, is not very buggy friendly or wheelchair friendly. But I might come here and check it out. It is really hectic though when you come here, and some of the shops are so big that it takes you a while to go from shop to shop. Oh, those people are annoyed because the bus didn't stop for them. Oh, that is annoying, I hate that. Very soon, probably when you watch this video, all buses in London are going contactless, or rather cashless. So you can pay with contactless Oyster cards or debit and credit cards, but you do have to have one that's compatible with the system. So it counts out some international cods. All domestic contactless cods do work, but some international ones don't. You can see the flags flying above. I think that's John Lewis. Up ahead to the right, if you look at the sky. Lots of flagship stores here for most of the big major global style brands. And half of these places will be out of business really soon. Oh, that's neat. And Oxford Street Guide. Well, you can just watch this video. Except I've not been a very good guide this time around. Topshop, a huge store, part of a really huge chain, owned by Philip Green, who also owns British Home Stores, or BHS, and a few other brands as well, really big Arcadia chain. Evening Standard's out now. Time is 3:10. You can see the headlines there. We've made it. We're on 47 minutes and we're on the junction of Oxford Street and Regent Street. So we did manage to make it. BBC radio tower to the right, over there, and the middle of Oxford Circus over here, and then over there is Regent Street. And the whole circus is free to walk across. There's a countdown, which is 14, 13, 12, 11, and you can walk in any direction you wish. This side of the road is, oh, she just jumped to light. Caught on camera though.
I told you.
This side of the street has a wider pavement than the other side. And it looks like it has a lot more buses too. Oh, there's a University of Arts London here as well. I didn't know that. There's a BHS over there. A souvenir stand. Zara. I got locked in there once when there were London riots. They pulled down the shutters and we had to stay in the store until the rioters got cleared. It was the only time I've ever been locked in a store in London. I think anywhere actually. I don't think I've ever been locked in a store before elsewhere. There's BHS, the other side of it. It's quite a big store. They sell cheap fashion. It's pretty cheap. It goes for value. Primark is similar. Clarks, very famous in Asia as well. But they're not a premium brand here. Not as much as, say, Geox, which is more expensive. I think that goes for Europe as well. Having just come back from Stuttgart. Geox have clothes with holes in them and shoes with holes in them, so that everything is more breathable. Not lighter, because I've definitely had lighter trainers than Geox trainers, but definitely with more holes in, which means that they're not very waterproof if you walk through a puddle. Hey, we're going quite well at the moment. I've still got the battery warning up, but we're on 50 minutes now. If we go just 8 more minutes, then I'll be on the money. I didn't expect to get this far, to be honest. This is John Lewis. Never knowingly undersold, apart from this gone weekend when I had a terrible experience with them when they delivered a bed that they decided to knock into everything in the house. Wow, that came out of nowhere. Really loud. This is probably the worst street to try and get through as an ambulance. Uniqlo, Japanese fashion store. Pull & Bear, American chain. That's just arrived here recently. Oh, that's a new stand, not seen that before. House of Fraser is another department store. This end of Oxford Street on this side of the road really is department store land, and it's all the flagship department stores as well. So if you want the full range of what they offer, then this is the place to come, because they're very big, they're very high. They have the biggest discounts and most amount of people going through them as well, so they have the most stock in these stores as well. We're on 52 minutes, we're doing quite well. Just 6 minutes left. 6 minutes. This battery's got to last 6 more minutes. Le Starbucks. I wonder if we'll get to the Disney store, which is just the other side of Debenhams. Fossil sell watches and handbags, wallets, leather goods. Zara across the road, and Next just left of that. Vodafone just behind those buses.